Hey there, folks. It is Rob, and welcome back to a brand new review. Doing a little series called Underrated, Overrated, and Overhated. I've already done an overhated review of Trap, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Go check out that video if you have not seen it. Today, we're going to tackle an underrated film, in my opinion, and that is Jaws 2, which is getting a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb. What is wrong with people? 5.8, that's all you're going to give this movie? It at least deserves an 8 or an 8.5. I mean, are you serious? I mean, let's go over the Jaws films. Jaws 1, a masterpiece. Very, very well done, right? Jaws 4, considered to be one of the worst horror films ever made. I don't think it's the worst horror film ever made, but I still think it's the worst of the Jaws movies. Jaws 3 pushes the 3D aspect, and some consider it to be a guilty pleasure. But nobody talks about Jaws 2. Why? I don't get it. To this day, I don't get it. It came out June 16th, 1978, the same year as Halloween. And I always compare Jaws 2 to Rocky 2. Rocky 2, by the way, came out a year later, 1979. But comes to the Rocky films, Rocky 1. Awesome. A masterpiece, in my opinion. Rocky 3, entertaining. Rocky 4, full of action. Rocky 5 sucks. I don't think it does, but that's what people say. Rocky 2, no one talks about that. It's like they skip over it. The hell? Rocky 2 is awesome, man. This movie has a different director, and I don't even want to say the name because I'm going to butcher it. But Steven Spielberg, they did want him to, direct another Jaws movie. Steven Spielberg quoted, "Making a sequel to anything is just a cheap, carny trick." Really, Steven? Really, Steven? Is that what you say when you directed, the Indiana Jones films? Yeah, I don't see you saying anything about that. So you need to shut up. Anyway. Spielberg did not want to direct a sequel because he felt that he had done the definitive shark movie, in which I understand that. Jaws 1 is just, it's a masterpiece. The shark looked great, even though that movie had a ton of problems, which is another reason why he didn't want to do it, is because the first movie had so many problems with the mechanical sharks that they used. They had like 3 of them that all did different things, and they were having so many problems. So, okay, I get that, but he's acting like, this would never go anywhere. But yeah. But at least you get some returning characters, a great cast. Roy Scheider comes back as Chief Brody, Lorraine Gary, Murray Hamilton. You got Jeffrey Kramer. You got Colin Wilcox, Susan French. Yeah. This movie's really good, guys. So yeah, it came out June 16th, 1978 on a $20 million budget, and it made $208 million at the box office. This movie made money. It was 116 minutes long, and to me, it feels like this movie flies by. The first one had, I guess, some good pacing, but it does feel kind of like a long movie, especially when they go out to sea and they try to catch the shark. There's a lot going on during those scenes. But this movie just seems to every time I watch it, I just feel like it just flies by. But at least John Williams did the music, right? He did the music, which is a really big positive. And again, it shows how this movie is connected to the first movie. And when this movie came out too, everyone was saying, well, giving it mixed reviews, saying that while the performances of, Roy Scheider and Lorraine Gary and Hamilton were great, John Williams' score was great, and the special effects were great, they thought it was duplicating the formula of the first film. How? It's a shark movie. What do you mean duplicating the formula? Doing what? The ending is not even the same thing as the first movie. In the first movie, Brody conquered his fears while the boat was going down. He shot at the shark coming straight at him with the tank in his mouth. Smile, you son of a bitch. Blew him up. In this movie, he has this cable thing. The shark comes at him and he shoves the cable in his mouth and he gets electrocuted and burned. And I mean, it's different. It's totally different. People do say that this is the best of the sequels, and I will agree with that. Yes, there's no doubt that it is the best of the sequels. Okay, at least in my opinion. The whole saying, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, it's been parodied and several times and stuff like that. I just think I think it works here too. I think it works fine. So the movie takes place 4 years after the killing of the first great white shark, and there's a new hotel that opens on Amity Island. And there's another great white shark that kills 2 scuba divers, photographing the wreckage of the Orca. And they find an orca carcass on the beach, and of course, Brody believes that a shark is responsible. But then you have the naysayers. You always have those people. He finds floating debris from a destroyed speedboat, a pilot's burnt remains, and they're supposed to have Matt Hooper in this, but he was on an expedition in Antarctica. So, Brody, always concerned. Brody's always concerned about something, as he should be. It's like nobody listens. Nobody ever listens. He raises his concerns to the mayor, and then the mayor says, don't press it. Let's just not worry about it. Don't press the issue. Just leave it. And he's concerned about Brody's mental state. I'd punch that mother. I'd punch him right in the face, honestly. So, once again, Brody is concerned for his family's safety. I mean, look what he went through in the first movie. Why would you not be concerned about your family's safety? He forbids his 17-year-old son, Mike, from going out into the water. But Mike defies his father's orders, and he goes sailing with his friends. Brings his 10-year-old brother, Sean, who catches him trying to sneak out. And, he does that, takes him to keep him from tattling on him, because it's a no-no. You can't defy, you can't defy your dad. He's the chief. So all hell breaks loose with all these teenagers sailing, where, the shark ends up attacking the group of boats. Mike is knocked unconscious, falls into the water. I'm not going to give away everything, but you get what I mean. Is there's wreckage, and there's a group of boats, and there's just a lot of stuff going on where these teens are trying to survive and stay out of the water while the shark is terrorizing everybody. So how the hell is this duplicating the formula of the first movie? I want to smack whoever says that. Whoever, I don't even know who said that. It's a completely different film. But there's a shark in the water attacking people. Okay. What are you gonna do that's different? Have the shark be on land? Like, what the hell? Piranha 3 Double D? What the fuck? Anyway, Chief Brody takes it into his hands once again, facing his fears to go one-on-one with the shark. Chief Brody is a badass, which is why I hate Jaws 4, because Lorraine Gary says that, you know why your father died? Your father died out of fear. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you watch the first movie and this movie, you know that he conquered his fears. He did here once again, like I said. This movie's great, guys. I love the story. I love the way the characters are and how they're represented. The acting kind of reminds me of the acting in the first movie, which I think this is mostly tied to the first film. In ways, when you watch this movie, the way it's shot looks exactly like the first movie. And with the music and everything, it's totally like a direct sequel. So, in my opinion, everything works. But the majority of filming of this movie was at, I think it's Navarre Beach in Florida, which I have been to, which is interesting. I probably didn't even know, I mean, at least at that time, that that's where Jaws 2 was filmed. It's funny how you find out things later, but yeah, guys, from the casting and the situations, like the look of the shark was even good too. I think the look of the shark was fine. The burning or I want to say the electrocution of the shark was not as, I want to say it's not as epic or thrilling as the first movie where he explodes, with the canister in his mouth. It's not as epic as that, but it's different. Okay, they did something different. So that's why I applaud this. 5.8 on IMDb. Like, kiss my ass. So, that is my review of an underrated horror film, Jaws 2. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think Jaws 2 is underrated? Let me know what you think of the movie. Is it your favorite sequel? Do you hate it? I can't imagine you'd hate this, but at least over the fourth movie. There are people who like the fourth movie, and that's fine, but I cannot sit here and lie to myself and say that I like it. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this segment. I'll be back with more of these segments. Like I said, it'll probably be random. One segment will probably be overrated. That's one I haven't done yet. And yeah, I might come back out with another overhated. I'll definitely put that in the title so you know. So hope you guys enjoy this series. And this is Rob signing off. See you guys next time. Smile, you son of a bitch.